Hey guys, it's Thursday. You just saw me repairing a tarp that was for our patio furniture cover, because you stack up the furniture and cover it in the winter time to protect it, and it ripped. It was very windy a few days ago and it tore the tarp, so I just fixed it. I'm not the best at sewing and the tarp was very heavy. Really, I should have cleared off the dining room table so that the weight of the tarp was supported on the table. But I didn't want to take everything off because there's like tablecloth, there's 2 table runners, there's centerpieces. I was like, I'll just do it on the island, deal with it. And hopefully it holds. I did 2 straight stitches parallel to one another and then a zigzag stitch. And I reinforced the ends a lot. I went over the ends a ton. So hopefully that tear doesn't rip back open, and hopefully there are no new tears. And on the subject of weather, there was a blizzard yesterday. So here's the view out the window today. Yeah. Here's what it looked like yesterday. You couldn't see anything. And then here's what it looked like out the side window by the dining room. You could just see the snow blowing through there. And then on the front step, the wind whips the snow around and makes a little snow-nado. And luckily we had nowhere to be. We could just stay home. Perks of working from home is you don't have to go out in weather like that. I always say I never want a warehouse, and a big reason is I just don't want the commute. Who would want to commute to work if you don't have to? But also winter commuting is that much worse. I just want to stay home where it's cozy. So plans for this week, I have to wrap up more Christmas gifts at some point, and I want to get some shop prep stuff done. So last week I never got the bee sketchbook design done, and that's still a priority because I want that ordered before Christmas just so I can have it by like end of summer / early autumn next year. And I would also love to start making some sticker sheets because, you know, I did a big washi restock recently. I now want to do a big sticker sheet drop. And I want to just design a lot of regular white vinyl sticker sheets that I can get from Sticker Beaver. And I have ideas of existing art I can use to make some sticker sheets, but I don't know if there's going to be any new art on the sticker sheets for this initial drop. It would be nice to have 1 or 2 new designs. And then of course, whatever my 2 big collection drops are for the year, we'll have sticker sheets related to those. Now, I'm not convinced I'm gonna restock that stationary colorful sticker sheet though, like on the clear Bop stickers. It could still happen, but right now I'm focusing on white vinyl sticker sheets that I can just get from Sticker Beaver. Those Bop ones I had to get overseas, and I don't know, that's not my focus for now. I might make more like that, but I might not. I might just do a new stationary sticker sheet. The plus side of those little Bop ones is that, well, one, they're clear, but also I can do a bunch of small stickers close together. When I order like a 5x7 vinyl sticker sheet from somewhere here, there's minimums, that like minimum size the stickers have to be, and they have to be spaced out a certain amount, and so it's kind of annoying. And they have to have a thick border too, so it's not suitable for a bunch of tiny stickers. I might still do some in the future, but that's not the priority for this project. Who knows, maybe once I start I'll want to, but I just want this initial sticker drop to be simple, made domestically, quick turnaround time, you know? Because ideally those would drop with the coloring book, which I'm hoping to drop early February. Depends how long it takes for the books to get here. So the focus today is the bee sketchbook. I want to start just in my sketchbook, drawing some bees, getting some ideas down, and then switch to digital to do a flat color version of the sketchbook design. And that would be to be embroidered. And then I want to do a pattern that's the inner cover of the book, the end papers. So yeah, embroidered cloth cover, patterned end paper on the inside. And that would also just be flat color digital art. And the rest of the bee collection would get made another time. But at least the sketchbook I need designed now. So it might not perfectly match the rest of the collection. That's the thing. But it'll at least match to some capacity. But first, before I do that, it's mail pickup day, so I need to pack some orders. All right, looks like we have 13 orders to pack, so I should be able to get that done in about an hour. For today's packing segment, let's go fast-paced ASMR style. All 13 orders are done, but one new one came in, and we're going to try to get it out with these since it is so close to Christmas. It's going to the US, so I don't know if it would actually make it in time, but yeah, usually this would be past the cutoff and it would go out Monday instead, but we're so close to Christmas, I'm just trying to get out every last package I can. And there's time to get the zip done before the mail pickup, so we're making it. And while Christian's working on embroidering that, I can get cracking on the bee doodles. And speaking of bees, we got a bee in my spot. Oh, I need my chair. How about I sit in the chair and you sit in my lap? Does that sound like a deal? I tend to gravitate towards the white paper sketchbook if I'm doing full color stuff, and then I tend to gravitate towards the cream paper if I'm doing more sketchy stuff, although I still do full color in here. I just have a preference for white paper when doing that. So like, you know, there's that's color, but it's just planning. But yeah, you can see it's a lot of pen stuff, less of the marker art stuff. A bee! Done. I'm done. We've planned it. Oh, here's a colorful one in pencil. My sister's kitty Renna. But yeah, there's the painting and that. But you can see I don't do a ton of color in this one. Mostly plotting and scheming. Snacks acquired. Kiki's here. I just pinched my pinky between the armrest and the edge of the table. That was so lovely. I've smashed my toes on both my feet today. And now this. I have one limb left. One left. Spare me! Oh, you know the paw print art? I think I know some subconscious inspiration for this one. Meow. And the paw prints. I'm spilling. I didn't have it in mind when I was drawing this, but I bet you in my subconscious. There, that's the bowl. You need some more pets? I was giving you so many pets. She didn't get enough pets and attention. Nope, she needs more. So I was playing around with some different body shapes, and I like the idea of a really stubby bee. Not a long body, a little squat, stout body. So that's what we're going with, and not too many stripes. A lot of bumblebee pictures I was looking at, they had a really thick black stripe right in the middle where the legs and wings connected, so that's what we're going with. So 3 black stripes, 2 yellow stripes is what I'm thinking of going with. Then I had to play around with the wings. I thought, okay, let's look at a picture of a real wing and kind of replicate that, but then try to simplify it / stylize it somehow to make it cuter. Like, I don't know, I just want it stylized somewhat and simplified. And I still don't know exactly what I'm going to go with, but I like a couple of the options I came up with here. And then for the leg, just kind of keep it simple, mostly a 3-part leg, maybe with a little 2 toes, but not as much detail as an actual leg close-up that I was looking at. So there's where we're at. I got that last order packed up. It took forever to print the label because it kept giving me a carrier error, like saying Canada Post wasn't available. And I was like, come on, please just let me buy the label. Eventually it worked. So let's bag these up. I was about to print off the manifest. One new order came in. Let's quickly pack this up. So many kitties. Now, I think the last thing I want to figure out is just a bit of like the extra details around the bee. I want to go with some white flowers. Maybe not daisies, because I always do daisies, but maybe like just kind of a plain 5-petaled flower. Okay, careful, that's too big. We're going to end up with 4 petals at that point. Maybe with a little dip in the center, or it could come to a point in the center like that. No, that looks like a corn nut. Maybe, yeah, something like that, just a basic. I guess I don't really need to plan out the leaves and the flowers that much. Maybe alternating at the stem instead of like direct opposites. You know, you can have something like this, or staggered. Staggered could be cute, because I've done stuff like that on the Witch Hat sketchbook. Maybe something with bigger leaves, maybe a little more spaced out than this. What I need to do is put the bee on the square and then see how much leftover space there is and insert this stuff accordingly, because the wings might make this a bit wide. So I don't know how much space we'll have at the top. The bottom is probably where we'll have more room, because it could be flower, leaves, and then the top, a central flower with leaves coming out of either side. We'll see. I feel like this is my favorite wing to keep it simple. I also quite like this. This is my 3rd favorite maybe, but still too much detail, I think. And I like how this one gets in that 3rd part of the wing, the little BB part. It's kind of hard to see in my realistic wing. I had done a little swoop and then I kind of neglected it. But yeah, there's kind of like the main part, this part, and a little part at the bottom. Yeah. This gets in all 3 pieces while keeping it simple. But I also have to think of the embroidery. Like, are the wings going to be filled with color and outlined, or is it outline only? I'm looking at fabric swatches for the cover. These are just photos. Some of these are really nice turquoises, but they're too blue, especially once I paste them into here. Like, I'm kind of zoomed in. There we go. That's just so blue. I like this one, which is this one up here. Dark is nice because then the cover's not going to get as dirty over time. It looks really dark in the photo, but it's on a white backdrop. In Photoshop, I've got a gray backdrop and it doesn't look as dark, which is nice because I was like, oh, that swatch is too dark. And I pasted it in here and I was like, oh, never mind. And I even color picked from multiple areas of the swatch to see what was coming up. And it's always about this. Now, of course, I'm filming a screen, so to you guys, it doesn't look quite right. And I have to factor in how well the bee will stand out, because the yellow for sure will stand out. The black area, which might be dark brown, when I might not go pure black, that should hopefully pop. We'll see. I'll start working. I'm going to start by pasting in the sketch and place the elements, and then I'll start actually drawing in digitally and filling in areas. So I could do central flower on both with the leaves coming out. I don't know if it's getting to be too much detail if we move the flower. Oops, let me just turn on auto select. If we move the flower into the corners and then we have essentially a triangle of flowers, that would be nice balance, but it's like an extra flower. It's more leaves. Okay, I'm definitely digging the dual flower over the triple flower. The question is, should it be fully symmetrical? Like, I extended the leaves out. Should the top also be like that? Because it's going to start getting close to the wings, but I can move things around. But also, are the leaves too small? Should I make them bigger? If I straight up duplicate it, I don't think it looks good. But one thing I could do is do like a triple leaf at the top instead of double leaf, like kind of an in-between. The only thing is with my squiggles right now, the squiggles would end pointing outwards. And I don't know how I feel about that. I might have to cheat the squiggle so it still ends curved inwards, but then still 3 leaves, if that makes sense. And if I pepper in some dots, does it look too vertical? Maybe. I peppered in dots on the original Mushroom and Daisy designs to fill the space. Maybe that's too much. The simpler, the better when it comes to these sketchbook covers, especially because it's embroidered with a thick thread, like embroidery floss. Very, very thick thread. So, the simpler the better. This looks so messy when I take the lines away. I'm torn about adding in some gold, because the leaves, for the sake of the sketchbook, could be the same color as the bee body. I don't really want to add in green. So yeah, I like the idea of gold leaves, like actual metallic gold thread that could also be used to outline the wings. But should the wings have an outline? I don't know. They might look like big blobs without. For more contrast, should the centers be dark? Then we only have yellow in the middle. And then if I put this gray over, it shows us the values, which is good. Because at first the brown was blending into the background a little too much, so I darkened it. And it's a little tempting to connect the wings like this simply because this is such a big open space. It's now Sunday. I finalized the bee stuff yesterday, just taking another look at the design, changing a few things. So let me show you what I did. Now this first thing is not the final design, okay? I changed it after this. And of course that's just one half of a bee. I was working on a half and then I could just mirror it to the other side so that it's symmetrical. So I came up with this wing pattern because at first I did a wing where we did have the outlines and then swirls inside, and it just looked silly having the wing be the only thing that's outlined. I thought I had a version of the wing without the cutout, but I don't. So I can't really show you what it did look like, but you can kind of get an idea that the stroke around the wing didn't look that great. I think it needed to be flat color. And so I was like, let's cut out the pattern on the wing so it would just be the color of the fabric showing through. I even played around with some different legs because I was like, okay, the wings are pretty cartoony. So should the legs be more cartoony? So this is, it has less of the shape of the leg, more simple, but it just looks silly. It doesn't look right. So I decided to stick with the original legs. I changed the antennas. I don't think I have the original version in here anymore, but it was just a line curving outward and then there was the bulb at the tip. And so I changed it to be a bent line and a less noticeable bulb at the tip. So that's the new antenna design. But yeah, I still felt it was still not cartoony enough to match the wings because the wings are so stylized, yet the rest of it doesn't feel that stylized. So I decided the zigzag of the bee fuzz had to be changed next. So here it's very zigzaggy, very triangular feeling. And then the new version, it's more of like a smooth, soft scallop. And then here it is mirrored and then fixing the middle bits a little bit because the middle bits a little bit, just because the scallop pattern didn't fully mirror over nicely. So I tweaked that. And that's where we're sitting. I didn't know if I should add eyeballs. Like, I don't want it to look too cartoony. Plus, the way this looks for the sketchbook is not necessarily how the rest of the bee merch is going to look. But I still want it to at least be a little cohesive. So there's a lot of pressure to commit to the design now because I need to order the sketchbook now. But here's where we're at. Oh, I guess I did tweak the legs the teeniest bit. I made its feetsies rounder so they're almost a heart shape. Before it was just 2 sticks basically. So I did change the legs a little bit by making that heart shaped. And then also the bee was originally yellow and then we were going to have the leaves be gold, and then the centers of the flowers were yellow. But because we're not doing the gold outline on the bee wing, it felt weird if the leaves were the only thing that's gold. So I thought, why not make the yellow part of the bee gold? So everything you see here, this kind of greenish yellow color, imagine that as a metallic thread. That's the idea here. And then I'm like, should I spring for gold foil edges? And then I'm like, I don't know, maybe not. I don't want anything that's going to make the books more expensive than they already are, because these embroidered cloth covers, like hardcover books, they're expensive. So I don't want anything to make them more expensive, but I'm going to keep gold foil edges in mind for something else in the future, maybe like a notebook or something. And this sketchbook is going to be white paper and cream paper only. And I think I'm going to order more of the white paper than the cream. The problem is it's minimum 500 per variant. So I have to order at least 500 cream. And if I want more white than cream, I'd have to go like 700 or something. Because I used to order 1,500 of each book. I would do 500 plain white, 500 cream, 500 white with the dot grid for bullet journal. But that dot grid is the least popular variant. And the last couple sketchbook designs I ordered, well, I shouldn't say the last couple. Halloween Cat sold quite well, but the 2 prior to that, Luna Moth and Strawberry, I have so many dotted ones left that this time I'm not going to order any dotted because I cannot sell 500 dot grids. So yeah, we're doing just white and cream, but then I'm like, should I do more than 500 white? Like I was saying, maybe 700. I don't know. That would mean 1,200 books. Can I sell 1,200 of one cover? But at the same time, like, I'm ordering this once. That's the plan. I just order the bees one time and then it's never restocked. So I do want to err on the higher quantity side. But I think this bee is super cute. I love the roundness of it. And hopefully they can do the thick thread embroidery for the gold. There's a chance they'd have to use regular thread for the gold parts. I'm going to reach out and see. So this could be subject to change, but hopefully it's all good. Oh, and then I had to design the end paper, right? So let's open that file. Woo! If I turn off pattern preview here, there we go. That's what it actually looks like. Oh. So I know I talked about a grid originally, but at least for this sketchbook, I'm doing like a rotated grid, rotated 45 degrees. So it's more diamond, still a square, just turned, you know? Let's turn pattern preview back on. Woo. So yeah, that's how it looks. And then I was playing around with a different version where the flowers were on top of the bees, because the bees are very wide. We got a lot of empty space above and below the bee. So there was a version like that, but I think everything feels too stacked when you zoom out. And I don't want to add another element in the middle. Like I could in the future, maybe I will. For this sketchbook though, I don't know. I mean, it might be too busy. It's nice having an empty square, but at the same time, this feels way too stacked. Everything's stacked vertically, so this feels a little more offset and spaced out that way. So that's what we got. And that would be printed just the color you see. The end paper is not going to have gold foiling on it. It would just look like this. But hopefully the outside can have actual metallic gold thread. I just remembered I have to put together the information sheet for this. Like, first of all, save off the pattern at the size I need it to be. But I just kind of want to specify the quantities of the different variants, things like that. Like just another sheet that shows the designs and lists out some information about what I want. And I totally forgot about that. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow morning because that's like a nice first thing in the morning computer work activity. Because at the time I'm filming this, it is December 21st. I know you're not going to see this for a while. Because usually this vlog would go up this Friday, which is what, Boxing Day or something? Yep. But I'm not going to have time to edit this vlog before we leave to go visit family. And so it's going to go up on the 2nd instead. Either way, there was going to be a missed week of vlogs because I'm not going to film stuff when I'm visiting family. Maybe like a couple clips, but I'm not going to be like filming a whole vlog. But yeah, this is the way that works out, I guess, because I would not have time to finish editing this because we're leaving Tuesday morning. And Tuesday is my biggest editing day, so. Anyway, that's the bee. Hope you like it. Now, for the rest of today's plans, I'm going to start by wrapping some gifts and then maybe work on some of the sticker sheets. It is already the afternoon because I spent the morning doing a bunch of cleaning, but felt good to get that out of the way. But yeah, I think we're going to open our gifts tonight to each other, so I at least need to wrap Christian's remaining gifts today. But I might as well wrap everything because tomorrow's our last day here. We're leaving the day after, so gotta get stuff done. Anyway, Christian's little gifts. These are just little add-ons because I already got him a few things. These were last-minute additions. The travel cribbage board and this game. Exit the Forbidden Castle. Gotta keep these covered in case he comes down. I'll just cut the strip wide enough for this one, and then there'll be a little excess to cut off. I forgot this was in here. I could have just put them in this. A reusable gift bag that my mom made. Could even turn it inside out if you want the other pattern to show. Ah! This is what I was after. The name tags. Might as well use the last two in here. Now, for nieces and nephew, I need to find boxes for some of this stuff. This could probably just be wrapped as is. This I'm going to put in a little something. I mean, if it was just wrapped in paper as is, he might be able to open it. He's pretty little though, I don't know. These are kind of heavy duty too. I don't know if he could rip them. Well, this one's probably the thinnest. And for these, I still have to take the price tags off everything. Well, some of it might not have them. Oh, heck yeah. Okay, hold on. This pen did. I ripped the whole tag off because it was a big flappy one. But, yeah, nothing else has prices on it. This kind of fits. It's a little bit tall, but it should still close. And then I figured the puppy could go next to it. And then the mini brands, I'll maybe just wrap it as is. It'll look silly, but it can be taped to the top of the box. I should have wrapped this gift first, and then I could have used the remnants to wrap Christian's. So I did the mini brands as little candies. Well, big candies, I guess you could say. With bows tying either end. And then here's this one. I just have to do the name tags, which I will save for off camera. But that's where we're at. And here are the card game score sheets. Not all of them, but most of them. I don't remember what that ribbon was from, but I've been saving it. I save stuff in my wrapping box. Like this was saved from a gift. And this I might take back. If they're just going to throw it out, I'll be like, can I have that? Okay, here's the plushie. I did just wrap it straight in wrapping paper so that it's hopefully easier to open. He's probably still going to need help, but yeah, that's why I did it that way. I'm going to go with this name tag. And now for the gift basket. I'm debating individually wrapping things. I'm not doing an actual basket, but what I could do is take a shallow box and cover it in wrapping paper to make it look cute. Because, like, you don't need a whole new basket every year. They're going to end up with too many baskets. Unless I take it back and reuse the basket. But anyway, it's all going in a little box thing. But should I individually wrap the items? Okay, I could do this box. Cut 3 of the flaps off. Maybe leave the back flap. I'm unsure. And maybe we don't have to wrap everything, but a few things, like maybe wrap those up. This. Okay. This is the box. Did I pay attention to the direction of the snowmen? No. No, I did not. Although they mostly get covered. Wow, I really made it so they're upside down in every possible configuration. Well, here they're sideways. From the back, they're right side up. From the inside, these ones are good. I do have a little bit of leftover paper, so it could go at the bottom, or I just do the tissue because that's what I was gonna do. Okay, I did put the paper inside. It was nearly the perfect size. It's just cut a little crooked, but that looks great. We'll still do some tissue though to cut the lid or not. I feel like this would present nicely with the lid chopped off and just propped up, but I gotta make sure nothing spills out. This has a bow on it already, so I don't think that really needs to be wrapped. Plus, it's an awkward shape. I might wrap these, though, individually. I have lots of scraps laying around, little pieces of wrapping paper, so I might as well use them up. Ta-da! I feel like it needs a little mini liquor bottle or like a lotto ticket or something. Could always throw something in last minute, but that's how it's looking. So cute. It's tempting to wrap these because the purple does not match, but I love being able to see the chocolates. It looks exciting. So that's how I did it. Now for the kitties' stockings, I'm going to put a churro in each one. These I dug out of their toy basket. From the bottom, I'm going to rub them in catnip. And then I'm also going to put some treats in the stockings. I stuffed the base of the stocking with one of my socks so that this stuff actually sticks out. At least the churro will stick out. So I'm gonna have catnip covered socks. She could smell it. I had to throw a distraction treat down there. No, that's all you get. They have to wait for Christmas tonight. Yeah. Oh, so lovely. Nice and crummy. This is a dangerous game. I gotta hope she doesn't go after it. Look at all those presents, Kiki. She says, can we open the stockings now? Maybe I shouldn't have done these so soon. I'm gonna have to lock them in a room or you're gonna jump up there and knock them down, ma'am. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna lock those in the bathroom. I'm scared she's gonna knock the deer hooks down and break them. We've already had that happen once. That's why this one's glued together in multiple places. Now she's sulking. Where are you? Oh, she's on the windowsill. Hello. The stockings are gone, Kiki. We're gonna do gifts once it's dark out so we can sit amongst the pretty Christmas lights. I spent almost 2.5 hours on all that gift stuff. Whoops! I need to get to making the sticker sheets. Although first I'm gonna look and make a plan for supper. Like, am I gonna cook something? If so, I need to like maybe defrost some meat. It's too late really, but I just want to figure out what the plan is. It would just be kind of scrounging something up from the supplies we have. We don't really have any fresh veg because we're due for a grocery run, but we don't need to go get groceries right before we're about to leave. I can just hear you crying up here. What's going on? She says, give me my stocking now or else. Oh, I see some delicious food right here. Lentil soup, chili. There's one pack of this left because I ate one for lunch the other day. I don't think one is enough for the both of us. Although again, I could add noodles. We have pasta down here. Got some rice. You really can't go wrong with chicken, rice, and veg. Although I don't know if we even have frozen veg. We do not. We have sausage, chicken patties, some pierogies, bacon, hot dog bun or two. There's a couple of these left. These really were not that great. You guys saw me shop for these. They taste very chemically. Not a pleasant experience. I don't think this slaw is any good anymore. We have eggs, tomato, onion, parm, feta, and oh, we do have a chicken. Fish. We have lots of protein actually. We're mainly lacking the veg. More sausage. I mean, you can't really go wrong with spaghetti. There's a lot of ground beef. And it'd be a way to use up those cherry tomatoes. Now, for sticker sheets, I believe I made a list in here. Sticker sheet ideas using existing artwork first. Winter buns, stationary colorful new version, forest cuddles, gazebo cats, Halloween cats, restock because that one already exists. Strawberry, Luna Moth, pink/mint. So once I'm through all of these, then I can work on new sticker sheets, like with new art. And I don't know if I'm necessarily going to do all of these, but I want to. Some of them will take a while to cut things out. I should have Forest Cuddles stuff already cut out. Gazebo Cats is mostly cut out, but not done. Because these are full illustrations. I have to go in with the pen tool and pick out each shape. And then Luna Pink, I have to make that technically. I'll have to recolor the regular Luna Moth. I did that for the washi design already, but I edited it in the washi file, so it's just a small version of the artwork. I have to do that on the full size illustration as well. Maybe I'll start with some of the easy ones though that are ready to go. I'm actually just really excited though to see Forest Cuddles, because imagine it's like this but a little smaller, and then the corner pieces are each one sticker, and then the middle is a sticker. So I'll take a look at what I have. Let's actually start with that. Yeah. This one's exciting me a lot right now, so let's do that. Oh yeah, I have them cut out. Woo! So that is essentially the sticker sheet right there. I could fit a little something here and here technically. Like, should I take this and stick it down here as an extra sticker? And then for the top, I mean, I could technically just take a small cluster of this. I'd have to cut it out myself, I think. Wait, let me see. Small blue flowers. Oh, yeah. I have individual flowers cut out, but not that section. I also have that. Oh, actually, that might be a great one. Even though it's technically part of this sticker, it would just give you another option to have that as a standalone. And I technically have two versions of the tulips. We have it here with the pink flowers and then without. Although I think I want it to be the full version. I just like the idea of taking these stickers and using them to decorate the corners of a page, maybe like a bullet journal spread or art journal, junk journal, whatever, just like having the corner pieces to frame the page. What? Baby. She says, is it stocking time yet? And not only did I do corner versions of these, I did a version where there's not the harsh edges. Wow. Past me did a lot of work. It's because I was trying to make a pattern, and so I needed the softer edges so that the chunks would blend together. This second set of flowers is going to have to be a bit smaller than the original just so it fits. Also, I mirrored it and I'm changing the petals to purple. Trying to leave a little bit of the pink outlines visible though, just so it doesn't look super solid color. Because like the pink flowers have some yellow, orangey outline. It's not all just one color. So I'm trying to keep some of that pink. Okay, cute, cute. And then up top, the blue one. It's a little silly looking, but it's still cute. And then the beetle right there. It fits so nicely there that I figured why put the beetle up top. So we have 3 things filling the space. Now the question is, do I just leave the background white? No, but I will need to put white around each item in the background, not on the sticker. Like these are all gonna stay as is on their layers, but the background will have some white just so that when the shapes are cut out, they don't have the background color on them. So something like this. This is really close to the bleed though, so I'm assuming all this green would get cut off on the edges and they would be right up against the white. I'm not sure if they can cut that close to the edge of the sheet. Everything might have to get scaled down a little bit. It's all at 55% scale. I might knock it down to 50. Okay, here's the new layout. It's so cute. And hopefully I've added a thick enough white border because the actual cut lines will be somewhere within the white. It won't have that thick of a border. But I just need my bases covered in case their cut lines are slightly off or something. So, yeah. I'm gonna call this one done. I just have to save off a version of the file that has only the sticker layer, then only the background layer. Oh, you know what? I need to also put the Bailey J name somewhere in there. Okay, logo's there. And I darkened the background a smidge. So yes, the actual prim file has 2 layers, one with just the stickers and one with the background. And I saved that off as a PDF with layers. Next job is gonna be the Luna recolor. I told myself I would start with the easier ones, but... So the way I do this is I have a layer clipped to this one and I have it set to color, and so it changes the color of the layer to pink. The thing is though, this does not affect values, and so this pink might look a little too pale. We'll see. I know at least with the washi I had to select this area and darken the actual green layer so that the pink looks darker. But also there's no color variation in here. Like within the green you can see some purples and different colors, but when you do this it's all one color. Like it's all different shades of the same pink. Although we do some green, like a lot of the outlines have bits of green. I'm not really gonna bother covering all that up. You could try like a select color range, greens, and see what you get, but I mean, I could try it. Actually, that worked amazingly. The only thing is the pink was so, like, the selection itself was really low opacity, but I just duplicated the layer a lot. And this way we do maintain some of the greens and color variation within, yet all these little bits are turned pink instead of green. Okay, that actually worked quite well. But again, is it too pale? I mean, maybe not. Well, yeah, it just feels like there's less contrast. Before, after. It's subtle. That just gives us a little something. I did decide to paint in the shadows a little bit more with a purpley color just to make the shadows a little more saturated. So that's how she's looking. Now I need to do the side view and I'm gonna do one of the stars. Okay, I'm inserting a clip from the future because I finished off the sticker sheets and it seems like this is a good place in the vlog to show them off. So Forest Cuddles, you saw, and once again, where the white is on these sheets is not where the cut line is going to be. The cut line is going to be closer to the object than this. Yeah, then we have gazebo cats. So I cut out more of the shapes and whatnot on this. And here's how it looks. So we've got the leaves kind of like Forest Cuddles has. And then there's the main gazebo component. And we have some of the other kitties cut out. And I had some extra space to fill. So I cut out this brown tabby who's sitting in the middle of the gazebo. We just duplicated him so you could stick that somewhere. And then this orange tabby in the front by the pot of flowers, I cut him out. So he's a separate sticker too. So that's how that one looks. So cute. And little butterfly is also a sticker. And then Halloween cats. This is just a reorder. You've seen this before. Then there's Luna Moth. This one looks so cute. So we've got the pink and green Luna Moths and the different sparkles, a couple crescent moons in there, and a couple different sizes of the back view of the Luna Moth, which is nice. Then we have stationery sticker sheets. So I did end up making one. This is different than my last sticker sheet, and it's white vinyl instead of the clear bop, and the stickers are bigger. So it's something different, but similar. And then the strawberry sticker sheet. I had these other versions of the strawberries pre-made where like there's the single strawberry that you see in the bottom right corner here with the leaves and a flower. And I was like, let's throw that in. And we've got a few individual leaves you could use for something. I don't know, just some options here, different sizes and whatnot. And then there's video game sticker sheet. This previously existed. I did remake it though, because I needed to make it 5x7 and just like I repasted everything in and just redid it from scratch while referencing the old one. There is one difference though. The Wiimote is in this sticker sheet. It didn't fit in the old one, but since this sticker sheet is bigger than the old one, I could fit in the Wiimote. Heck yeah. So that one's finally making a comeback because that was very early shop days, that one. Then there is Winter Bun sticker sheet. Now there's something wrong with this one. And I didn't realize it till after I approved the proofs. It's missing the Bailey J logo. It's supposed to be right next to the teddy bear because I made the winter bun first on the day that I was working on these. And then I made the next one, which is the winter ephemera, as I'm going to call it, which is more of the winter bun stuff, but like the little accessory pieces, those could be fun decorative pieces for like a journal or something like art journaling, scrapbooking, whatever you want to use it for. Yeah, I made those two first and I was working on the third one and I was like, oh yeah, I got to put the Bailey J logo in these. So I went back and added in the logo. This one was supposed to be right above the brown bow. But when I saved it off, I didn't save over my PDF file because I have the Photoshop file, PSD, and then I have the PDF that I send off for print. And that version has just two layers, the sticker layer and the background layer. So I saved off the Photoshop file, but I didn't save off the print file that I send to the printers. And I didn't realize it till after I approved the proofs. So these two do not say Bailey J on them. Oh, but whatever. The rest of it is fine. And that's what's important is the sticker sheet is still functional. So yeah, just bringing back winter buns because this was originally a set of little die cut vinyl stickers just in a little baggie. And so now I'm turning it into an actual sheet. And so I don't want to order too many of these because people already have these stickers, but these are bigger than what those old versions were. And just another option for winter buns in case someone missed out on that sticker set. And then, yeah, this is all new. All these little pieces. I don't know how well this one will sell, but I think it's fun. We'll be releasing these in January. I mean, this is not explicitly Christmassy. It is wintry, but it kind of feels Christmassy with the red and green. So yeah, I don't know how well that will do. Maybe it won't really sell till later in the year, but that's all the sticker sheets that I did. All the ones using existing art anyway. Gazebo cats. Yeah, we'll just stay here. You've seen the Forest Cuddles one a lot. And this time I decided to order the sticker sheets from Jukebox Print. I ordered all of them from there, which is interesting because I've never ordered stickers from them before, but I know Jukebox is really nice work. And so I trust them. And it's something that's nice made in Canada. Because for some of these, I was debating getting clear vinyl sticker sheets, which I would have to get. Like, I couldn't find somewhere printed in Canada that would do the clear vinyl sticker sheets. If you know of somewhere, let me know. Because all I could find is Stickers Canada, but they're just a drop shipper. They don't actually make the stickers in Canada. So, anyway, they're all going to be white vinyl sticker sheets. But Jukebox was having a sale, a 30% off sale, and that's why I was scrambling to get these sticker sheets done because I finished these after I got back from Christmas. And so I was like, get these sticker sheets done so I can order them while the sale is on. Same thing for reordering art prints. They were on sale, and I was like, hurry, because it's the Boxing Week sale currently. And so, yeah, I got the order in, and it's in production. So, yeah, the only thing with Jukebox, though, is I can't set specific quantities for the sticker sheets. Not that I could see anyway. Like I could choose 250 or I could choose 500, but nowhere in between. So for some of these designs like winter buns and the winter ephemera, I just got 250. Same with video games since that's a reorder and Halloween cats. And then the other ones I got 500. Some of them I maybe would have liked 300, maybe 350, 4, I don't know, but there was no in between to select, but the price was just so good with the 30% off sale that I had to go for it. All right, now back to the rest of the vlog. I finished the Luna color swap. I have yet to build the sticker sheet, but I'm back up here to cook supper. Stockings are back up. Oh my goodness. We just gotta eat our spaghetti and then we'll do your stockings. Maybe I shouldn't have brought them out yet. Come on, babies, come get your treats. It's time for your stockings. Okay, what's this? There's Mousy. She's like, where are the treats? It's treat time. That's your sisters.
Little me.
Keep dumping. Oh my goodness. A bunch of them are small crummies because it's the bottom of the container. Cute. Sure. Little stink. She's looking for a treat in there. They don't eat their churros out of the tube. We squeeze them in, so I'll do that. You better eat some of your dry kibbles or Kiki's gonna get them all. And it's churro time. I got some on my fingy. Someone lick it off. Midna was also sniffing the toy. There's so much to look at. Ah.
Oh yeah.
She had a feather stuck to her tongue. They're like, wait a minute, we already had these toys. Oh. She wants another churro. I'm gonna have to clean the floors again. They're gonna be covered in catnip. Ooh, I've been past this one. Oh, we're pulling them all out.
Oh, sorry.
No, that's good. That works for me.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, you should have 5 things.
Okay, you should have 4.
What should I start with? This one. Oh, they're so curious. Kiki was just here. She ran off. It was a Sudoku book with the friction pens, the ones that erase. Yes, with different colors too. Yes. Thanks, Christian.
Yeah.
The pen holds 3 different colors at once for easy switching. Oh, yeah.
Just what I needed.
Some new comfies. I'll do this one next. I switched out my shirt, by the way, because I didn't want to get spaghetti all over my other one. I just kept this one on. Big book of family card games. You know I like my card games. We could play some new ones. Oh, this is right up my alley.
Yeah, I was the thinking. This way, if we're ever unsure what to play, we can pull out that book.
There's even some diagrams and stuff. Thanks, Christian. My big gift is blocking the view. Okay. This is one of the little add-ons I just found the other day. travel cribbage. And we can
Nice.
take it to Mexico.
Perfect. Oh, back scratcher. Oh, excellent.
One of your requests I wrote down.
Yes.
It's got different attachments too.
Ooh. Especially because you just opened that one, you should open the smaller of the two first.
Okay. Card shuffler that holds 4 decks. We play a lot of games that use 3 to 4 decks, so that's perfect. He just opened the game, and now this. Whoa! PTC fan heater. Woo! Like a little space heater.
Yeah, tiny little.
For under my
spaces.
desk.
Yep.
It's cold over there.
Literally, we had the discussion.
And then he said there's another thing he custom ordered, and it's not going to be here in time for Christmas, so I'll have to wait for that. Some kind of custom item. Or like made to order something.
Badly need one of
Oh, this little bear claw attachment on the back scratcher. Feels quite nice. I'm checking this thing out. As I figured, you can't have it by like curtains, so I can't have it like directly in front of me behind the desk, but I was thinking like beside my desk, facing sideways, blowing towards my legs. But I also need somewhere to plug it in that does not use an extension cord. So no extension cord, and it cannot even share, like be next to a plug with something else. I have so much stuff plugged in down there. I got this much length. I'll have to figure that out. A little remote. Ooh, fancy. I've been sitting here reading up on some card games. The plan was to play some Night Rain tonight, which I might still do, but I might have to do a Sudoku first. Oh my goodness, look at that. I was about to head upstairs, and then I thought, no, I must do my Sudoku with the Christmas lights. Suppose let's start with level 1, and then I might jump ahead. This is baby mode. Only 2 missing. A 1 and a 6, but the 1's here, so this has to be the 6. Wait, don't write in red. Don't know how I want to do my color coding yet. For this square, the 9 has to be here or here because of this one, but it can't be in this one because that one, so it's here. And it looks so clean when I can erase my little numbers. I didn't have to write that many for this. It just still looks easy. So many numbers. I did that one even faster, like half the time. To level 3. Level 3's getting me. I have way too many where it's like, this is a 1 or a 7, or this is a 1 or a 7. 3, 8, 3, 8. 7 shouldn't be there. I got a bit stuck, so I moved on to a different level 3. And now that I finished it, I'm gonna revisit this one with fresh eyes. Oh, I cracked it real fast. I figured out that in this vertical column, the 8 had to be here or here, which means none of the other squares in that house could be an 8, which meant that had to be a 3, and it's all trickling down. Woohoo! Don't ask me how, but it's 10:30. And I swear I just checked 10 minutes ago and it was 10 o'clock. Like, where is the time going? I didn't even get to play any Night Rain. Should I go to level 4? I should go to bed. But Kiki, it's Christmas. I should stay up late and play Sudoku. It's not Christmas. It's the Sunday before Christmas. It's our Christmas, isn't it, Kiki? If I wake up late on Monday, I wake up late on Monday. I finished my level 4, and I did it quite quickly. I'm figuring out some new strats, plus the easy erasing is helping a lot. tempting to do a level 5 just so that we've done one of each, but I gotta go to bed. Look at her cheek. Oh my goodness. Oh goodness, Midna. The color of the fur makes it look like it's really popping. It's Monday morning. I was up till midnight working on Sudoku. Anyway, I just whipped up this little thing. Not pictured as I have my shipping address up here. I just have that layer hidden right now. We're gonna go with 750 white, 500 cream. And then it just specifies some colors. I'm like metallic. Cause fun fact, the Witch Hat sketchbook, all the yellow was supposed to be gold and they didn't make it gold. They did the bulk embroidery in yellow and I was like, oh, well, I guess that's fine. But honestly, I love the look of the yellow. But for this, I'm like, gold specifically. And I want to see a picture of it before you do the bulk. And then I circled the swatch in one of the pictures they sent me of their fabric swatches. And I show the end papers. So yeah. And I'm also going to request that they arrange the shipping. I have always arranged the shipping. And that's been like the biggest headache of my life. At least I have the freight account now, but boy, it's been a lot. I'm just gonna see if they can arrange it for me. Okay, new sketchbook design is sent off for, woo! So if you have any critiques about the design, I mean, you're free to share them, but I can't change anything. Also, my space heater. Look at it. It's way over there though, because that's really the only place I can plug it in. There are no outlets along the window wall, plus I don't want it close to the curtains, obviously. And there are 2 outlets on this wall, one right behind the desk here and one over by the packing station, but I have a bajillion things plugged in here. Like, the space heater is supposed to be on its own dedicated circuit. I have a surge protector here completely maxed out and plugged in down there. And then this is using the second plug, just so I have an easy spot to plug things in up on the desk, like my mug warmer and whatnot. So my only option really is over there. At first I tried plugging it in here and then having it angle sideways, but it had to go around and then it was just blowing air behind me. This way it actually angles towards me. And I'm still a little cold, I gotta say, but I don't have it on the highest setting. I'm kind of scared to put it on the highest setting because, like, I don't know the circuitry of the room. Are these sockets on this wall on the same circuit as the ones on this wall? I don't know. And maybe I'm just overly cautious, but I'm paranoid about this little thing. But I think it's helping, even though it's over there. Now I'm gonna head upstairs. My hair's almost dry, so I'm gonna do a little something with it. Maybe crimp it and put on a little bit of makeup and then probably eat and then back down here. Oh, hello. And I suppose since I'm heading upstairs, I should shut this thing off. Ended up straightening my hair instead because I felt like it. I'm standing in front of that thing right now. Ooh, that feels nice. I just need to build the courage to go to the high heat setting. I'm just scared I'm gonna like melt the electricals in my wall or something. But yes, I ate my leftover spaghetti. It wasn't the best spaghetti, but I didn't make it how I usually make it. Like, it's a different sauce. It was a vodka sauce, and ideally there'd be some tomato paste in there, but whatever. I just made it with what we had. It was still all right. And I saw my Sudoku book sitting on the couch. I didn't do a Sudoku, but I'm so tempted. Just seeing it there with the pen on it, I'm like, it feels like a little workbook or something. I don't know. I see it and I want it. I'm for sure bringing it with me over Christmas break so I can chip away at those while visiting family and whatnot during some more of like the downtime if we're not really doing anything. Now the next thing I want to do today is edit a short. I want to edit a short version of my previous vlog, and I'm probably more than halfway done editing it technically because I was working on it last week. I have at least all the clips singled out because I have to take a vlog that's like an hour and 17 minutes and condense it to be only a couple minutes tops. And so I've singled out some clips and I have to go through and like revise them further and get rid of more because I think it's still too long, but also just cut all the clips down to be 3 seconds approximately and then do a voiceover. Hello. Oh, it's our last day together, Kiki. Yeah, we're leaving tomorrow. Yeah, these pants do not match, by the way. I picked out the pants before I picked out the sweater, and I refused to change. I just want these comfies. And she's up. I'm sitting at 3 minutes of clips, but I have to trim them down still. They're too long, so hopefully I can get this closer to a minute. For sure under 2 minutes. I feel like it's getting a bit long for a short form video. Oi! Okay, I put the blanket on for Kiki since she likes it so much. Okay, turns out the clips were all trimmed already. I did tighten it up a little bit to shorten it a bit, but it's 2 minutes and 48 seconds, and it's very fast paced. That's so long for a short. It is what it is, I guess. It was a long vlog. And like, I did a lot of different things, because sometimes a vlog might be long, but I'm spending a lot of time on one task. This was like a lot of stuff going on. Isn't that right, Kiki? Although, you know what I have to add at the beginning of this is a super fast cut of a bunch of clips. While I was editing last time, I wrote out everything I did. So I'm gonna add weekday labels to the video. And then I don't know if I'm gonna script it or not. It is handy for the short videos to write out a script, but I might just wing it. I don't know. Okay, I tried winging the voiceover, but these shorts are just too fast paced. I stumble too much because I struggle to keep up, so I did end up writing a script. But like, if I'm doing a voiceover for YouTube, I'm not writing anything out. I just go with the flow and like watch the footage while I am giving my commentary. But the shorts, yeah, they're a different beast. So I did that, but then I had to trim some areas to match the voiceover. So this thing is now down to 2 minutes and 18 seconds, which is a lot better. So it's ready to export. It would be nice to post this tomorrow. Like, I feel like Tuesdays are a good day for these, but I have the speed paint of the bear girl I have yet to post. I was supposed to post that on the weekend and I didn't. So I'll post that today and then maybe delay this video by a day or two. Oh baby, oh baby. Yeah, you've been all over the place, getting all your cuddles while I was editing. Okay, Bear Girl short has been posted to socials. Now I'm gonna pack some orders because it's mail pickup day. Oh yeah, there's one for my mom. She said I could just bring it. I don't need to ship it. Looks like she got a pencil pouch, a couple bookmarks, and a couple sweatshirts. Had one of my shopping bags down here, so just put it in there. Okay, orders are done. 3 have holds, and then there's the one for my mom upstairs. And this is the rest. Thank you guys so much. And I was gonna give an announcement about, like, I'm not shipping anything out this week, but I guess you won't see this till I'm back. But I added a banner at the top of my website saying anything ordered this week will go out on the 29th.
Christian Bailey Midnight Kiki.